Hey guys, it's Marco. This is take number 3 because I suck at making videos. But that being said, I am farming for the signet of the Earthshaker. Why am I doing that? I'm trying to make lots of gold here at Onslaught Harbor, the top left of Icecrown. Because the signet of the Earthshaker has to drop off XT and it hasn't, but it's a BOE epic luckily, so I can buy it for 7,500 gold. I've been farming for I don't know how many hours, but I'm up to 6,500 gold, and it's been pretty good gold per hour. These mobs drop cloth, they drop infinite dust. They're very easy to farm. You can AoE farm or you can single farm. You can fly into this building here, get all the mobs gathered up. There's 2 packs inside of 5, and then there's a boss. Don't kill the boss, he doesn't drop anything. There's these flying griffins you can gather up by flying near them as well. They have a ranged attack they like to do, so they haven't dismounted me yet when I fly by them. So your mileage may vary. This group right here, you can get them all upset with you. There's more mobs over there that just haven't respawned yet. And then duck under the bridge and they run down the side and go after you, which is really nice. And then you also got a bunch of mobs on the piers over here, mobs on the beach. There's just mobs everywhere, on the mountain, everywhere. There's so many mobs to kill. This is one of my favorite farms. Doing the giant group up here is really, really fun for me and nets me a ton of items. The BOE epics that drop are really good money as well, and you can take the cloth and the infinite dust and turn it into frostweave bags. So that's the money end. Let's talk about Prot PvP. The stigma amount around Prot PvP is my biggest challenge right now. I've been doing a lot of networking. I've been playing a lot with some gladiators, trying to show them how good Prot PvP and convince them to play with me. And so far it's been going okay. I'm disappointed in the fact that I haven't been able to convince some people, but that being said, we haven't been able to convince, hopefully, the right people to get the job done. So in 3s, we played with a gladiator, warrior, and paladin. He was arms, and we played very well. I was very happy to play with them. I really hope we get to play some more and push some rating, because our MMR was 2,200, which is really high right now. There's not a lot of teams above that. And we were basically playing solely against gladiators at that point, and my personal rating shot through the roof, and now I'm almost 2K. Which is really fun because I need to get my helmet and shoulders to make my set work. I'd like to go for a 4 set at a minimum, maybe 5 set, and then make every offset piece armor pen. The reason I want to do that is the resilience on the offset pieces are really low. If you look at it, it's like 44 for a bracer, but then you look at the chest and it's 85. The belt's 59. And the helmet is... Don't fly at me, guys. Go away. I'm trying to make a video. I've done 3 takes, guys. Go away. So that being said, I think you go for a 4 or 5 set to get enough resilience to play the game. Get your 5% hit. Get as much armor pen as possible. Look at these gems. Like, so many of these gems are armor pen gems. And the jewel crafting really helps with this. Just a lot of armor pen. And it doesn't matter if I lose a set bonus. It's way more important to get the armor pen. It's the biggest DPS increase you can get. Skull Ruin is still king. I picked up a Ceralass, which is one of the best items I could get for Prot PvP in terms of damage, and it has hit rating on it, which is really nice. But that being said, once I picked up this weapon, I noticed the flaw. I no longer had enough block value to do more damage with my Shield Slam versus a 5 stack of Sunder Devastate, which is doing all the bonus damage for the Sunders, plus 120% damage for just being a Devastate. So once I saw that, I went, oh, I got to increase my block value. How do I do it? And I started looking for the best items for increasing block value, and the ring that you can get, the Signet of the Earthshaker, is like the best block value item I can think of for a ring. So I'm going to get that and take off the Furious, and then I'm going to work on getting the 4 or 5 set Furious gear, and then swap out my belt and bracer for even more armor pen to replace the armor pen that I lose, getting rid of my gloves and legs and possibly shoulder. So that's my plan right now. I would love to get upwards of 50% armor pen. I would love to get at least 600 resil, get over 30% crit, and get my block value high enough that it does more damage than my Devastates. That's the perfect world. When I get the Signet of the Earthshaker here, I will definitely do more Shield Slam damage. I'm like 99% sure than my Devastates. I'm not that far off right now. Why do you want to do more Shield Slam damage than a Devastate? It's very simple. When you get a free Shield Slam from Devastating or Revenging, it needs to be a no-brainer to push that shield slam button. If you have to think for yourself, wait, should I hit shield block? Because otherwise I'm going to do so much less damage than my devastate. Is it really worth it? That's not a good thing to me. To me, it should be every single time you get a free shield slam, you're shield slamming. And with this doing more damage than my devastate, if I have extra rage, I'm going to shield slam instead of just devastate spamming. You want that option. I think it's very important to debuff your target. And if you're sitting there going, wow, if I do a shield slam, it's like 1,000 less damage than my devastate, I'm not going to do it. It's like you might as well get rid of the talent, right? You might as well get rid of this thing, if not for the fact that it increased your critical strike chance of devastate. So you're like losing half the talent. So that's my reasoning. Now, with the prop PvP, it's been tough to convince people to play with me, but here's how it's gone so far. I'm extremely grateful. I want to put that out there to the people that have played with me. In twos, unfortunately, Boogie is leaning towards playing Boomkin this season. He might still play Resto with me, but I just don't know how much I'm going to get to play with him. It's really up to him. I'm happy to do it, but if he doesn't want to, I totally get it. Like, Resto Prot is a tough comp to play. It's a B team, right? And that's one of the issues with playing Prot, is you sometimes have to convince people to play a less than optimal arena comp, and they have to be willing to play a comp they just don't know, right? So Boogie had never played with a Prot Warrior before. It's amazing we did as well as we did, right? And it's an advantage and a disadvantage because your opponents also don't know how to play against the Prot Warrior. So it can be good, but then one of the challenges with this arena season to counter that point is that you basically play all the same people all the time. It's really frustrating. We played threes and it's like, oh yeah, we played that team 2 games ago. Well, I'm sure we'll see them again. It's basically like every other game you're playing a team you've already played before. It's very hard to surprise these teams when they all know who you are and they've all played against you before. It just makes the game a little harder. Whereas in the original game, if you had a silly comp that someone didn't know was coming, it would work every time because you never played the same people. All right, so that being said, we're not going to be able to change that overnight. We're not going to be able to improve the number of people playing Wrath of the Lich King, so we have to play with the hand we're dealt. So basically, I got to sell people on me, right? I'm playing with me as a gamer and making like a case for like, yeah, you could play the comp that you know how to play, but if you play with me, we'll actually do better, right? So that's what I've been working on. I've been networking with a lot of gladiators, and so far been pretty successful. We played with 2 Hunter Paladin teams, and we played with a Warrior who was Arms and a Paladin team, and they all have a sprinkling of gladiators in the mix of their players, and it was really fun. I was able to get 1900 with the first Hunter Pally team, 2100 MMR with the second team, and then 2200 MMR with the Holy Paladin Arms Warrior team. And at 2200 MMR, you're only playing gladiators. That's where a lot of the gladiators are sitting at because they just wanted to get their weapon. They got to 2200 and they stopped. They either did it in 2s or they're doing it in 3s. Not a lot of people are doing it in 5s, right? I don't even know if there's that many people that high. But definitely in 2s and 3s, it's possible right now. And so that's about where the gladiators are hovering. So to get to play against them was so much fun. And we got a lot of wins. We really did. Like, if you look at our win-loss, we're playing at between a 2050 and 2200 MMR level, and we did better than breaking even, which means we could go even higher, which is really good. So I'm very happy with this rating. I'm a little sad though that I bought a bunch of Furious gear a little early because I wasn't sure how high my ratings were going to get. But within the next couple of weeks, I'll buy my shoulders hopefully and my helmet, and then eventually my 2200 weapon if we get there. I'm pretty sure we will though, as long as I'm able to maintain these relationships with these players and keep going with them week to week. I think we'll see some success. And now that I do so much damage with 41% armor pen, they're all like looking at it going, well, this could be really good. You know, this is like something no one's seen, no one really knows how to play. And so there's a real chance here to do something special. So thank you guys for your time. This has been my update on Prot PvP and how I'm making my gold to get that Signet of the Earthshaker, and kind of my thoughts on what to do for Prot PvP. A quick recap: 5% hit, 4 or 5 set of Furious gear, all armor pen everywhere else, including gem slots, and the Signet of the Earthshaker so that your block value is high enough that your shield slams do more damage than your devastates. Let's do a poll for fun, shall we? And I'll leave you with this. Did you have to daze me, bro? Bring me some more. Just don't bring me the boss. I'll be mad if you bring me the boss. Did they bring the boss or no? Good. Quick self heal. Nice. Oh, BOE Epic for the stream? For the content? For the YouTube? BOE Epic? BOE Epic? Oh, I'm out of room. Shh. Quick. Evasive maneuvers. Emergency backup plan. Tundra's Mammoth. Go. Okay, go.
Keep it real.
BOE Epic? Come on, be so cool. Fudge him out of space. Be that way then. Oh. No BOE Epic. Alright guys, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate everybody. I hope you have a great day. Good luck and have fun.